Go ahead, switch it up, man. All this craziness going out here. We need something different.
Hey, here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, can you mess with this? Hey, hey,
Yeah, I can mess with it.
hey, hey, hey.
All day, all night, yeah.
Where the vibe at? Where the vibe at? Where the vibe
Okay,
at?
okay, okay. Let the people know exactly what the vibe is. Your eyes closed, it's time to open your eyelids.
Open up.
And tell the people exactly what the surprise is. We on another level and we keep it shining. The game is major, all the negative flavor got you pulling out your hair. Fuck these demons and labels. I may curse, but I'm thinking up above. Man, the energy is here and it's nothing but love. Yeah, we on another level. We on another level. We feel the vibes and they high on another level. We on another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Yeah, yeah. It's another level.
Hey, hey,
It's another level.
hey, hey.
We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Play this at the club, bar, or the car wash, or even at your fucking job if you feel lost. Just understand that you're in demand. Don't feel off. Live your best life in this bitch, no matter the cost. It's a party, or better yet, the cookout. Homie, family, and your friends, and it's lit. That's what it's all about. I may curse, but I'm thinking up above. Man, the energy is here, and it's nothing but love. Huh? We on another level. We on another level. We feel the vibes, and they high on another level. We on another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Yeah, yeah. It's another level.
Hey,
Vibe with me, people. It's another level.
hey, hey.
We on another level. Ain't no shade. Let's switch it up. It's another level. I will succeed when I'm out doing me. There is nothing that y'all can say that bothers me. I am blessed by the best, and it's said with my chest. If you need me to love all of you, then say less.
Again.
I will succeed when I'm out doing me. There is nothing that y'all can say that bothers me. I am blessed by the best, and it's said with my chest. If you need me to love all of you, then say less. Yeah, we on another level. We on another level. We feel the vibes and they high on another level. We on another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Yeah, yeah. It's another level.
That is really good. It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, and we are here at Monday Sports Plus Live. I keep saying mañana, but that's not actual Spanish. Okay, but anyway, new week. We got very beautiful weather. I hope everybody had a blessed day. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. And it is Monday, March the 9th, 2026. Time's moving quick. Pretty soon, it's going to be summertime. But yo, I see you, A Boogie. I see you, A Boogie. Your ass should be on here because we got a lot of Dolphin stuff to talk about. But I get it, homie. I get it. You got stuff to do, but that's all right because I got my brother on here. It's been a minute. There he is. There he is. What up, though?
What's good with you?
Much, man. Ain't nothing much, man. How was the weekend?
Nothing I told you, nigga. We already talked, nigga. Why you asking me, nigga? Good time, dog.
The people have to know, bro.
Man, fuck these people. I'm just playing with y'all. Nah, you know, chilling, doing house shit. You know, fixing the house up for the spring. You know, finally got some of this good weather. Got outside. You know what I mean?
I like your background, bro. Really nice. Very nice.
Yes. Thank you,
Very
sir.
nice.
We are just beginning. Whoa.
Yeah. I spent this weekend for the most part working on, like I said, I just got the cricket. This is my first shirt that I made, people. This is the first shirt right here. This was the dummy t-shirt, but this is the first one. All day, all night, EST, established 2009. See, Sean, nothing fancy, just a dummy shirt. Just a dummy shirt. But this is the first time I worn it. Shout out to Kid for helping me for giving me the tutorial.
Yeah.
But now we finna do some stuff when it come to these shirts. But yeah, so I did go see Scream 7. Scream 7 was fucking awesome. I can't even lie. Scream 7 was awesome. And but we know what today is. We know what the day is. Today is the start of free agency in the NFL. This is an NFL day. I'm just letting everybody know that right now. Okay, this is an NFL day. If you have no interest in the NFL, this ain't your show today. And I'm gonna talk about a smidgen of NBA, but this is NFL because this is a lot. We got a lot of news. So I guess where we should get, I guess where we're gonna start at is the biggest news as far as what made the most headlines. Max Crosby traded to the Baltimore Ravens. Max Crosby traded for the Baltimore Ravens for 2 first-round picks, a first round of this year, first round of next year. Do you think, Sean, Max Crosby is that player? You know, when they say we're a player away, do you think Max Crosby is that guy for the Ravens?
I didn't really watch too much Ravens football last year. I mean, for the most part, it was when you think about the Ravens, you think just Lamar Jackson and that's it. But from what I hear, they had trouble getting to the pass rusher. So, I mean, yeah, they had no pass rush at all. So Max Crosby is definitely a good upgrade. 2 first-round picks. I mean, looking at the Ravens, I mean, they lost their center, so they're going to need to get a new center. From what I know, that offensive line they need work on. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that getting Max Crosby is the best thing for them. I mean, it's definitely a potential upgrade at the DE spot, but I don't think it's really going to make be the needle that takes them to the next level. You know what I mean? On defense, yeah, but just as a team and whole, not really. I mean, they still need more pieces.
Aaron, you saying, dang, Derrick Henry ain't on the team? He is on the team, but I mean, Derrick Henry's been there. This is going to be Derrick Henry's 3rd year with the Ravens. We're over the.
They're about 50 years old. What the fuck that nigga doing?
We're over the shock of Derrick Henry joining the Ravens. That is so 2024.
You talking about the same Derrick Henry that kept fumbling at big times? That Derrick Henry? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, they still need more pieces.
Okay, more pieces. All right. So, what other pieces do you think they need? Now they lost Likely. They did lose Isaiah. But you know,
Mark Andrews is not the answer when it comes to the playoffs. He's an awesome tight end, but he's not the answer when it comes to the playoffs. You got a good wide receiver. What they still got? Zay Flowers,
Rashad Bateman. I mean, I don't know if DeAndre Hopkins is going to come back or not, but he was their 3rd wide receiver. But yeah, you got Bateman, you got Flowers.
So when you looked at the Ravens last year, you said, man, if they had Max Crosby, they go to the Super Bowl.
Well, remember at the beginning of the season, before the season started, a lot of people, myself included, called them to go to the Super Bowl. But I didn't. But their defense was historically bad the first 6-7 weeks of the season, and and a lot of that was because they had no pass rush. You know, they had no pass rush whatsoever. You know, you tried Zaire Alexander, that didn't work. He ends up going to Philly, then retiring. You know, you weren't. I mean, this is a big move. Now but you know, we'll see. I mean, I think it's a good move for their pass rush, but
absolutely,
I think they still need. I mean, I need to know what they're gonna do with their weapons, with their outside weapons, because all I know is, like I said, you just lost Likely and Zay Flowers, Bateman, who is injury prone. What are you gonna do as far as the other weapons? Because Lamar ain't getting younger. So, but okay, so we still have a question mark with the Ravens.
Absolutely. It's a question mark with any team. just the offseason. One move ain't gonna fit. You still got the bigger picture. Like you said, they still need offensive weapons. They still need offensive line because you can do whatever you want to, but you ain't got no line to protect that quarterback. And Lamar Jackson is known to get hit. And like you said, he ain't getting no younger.
No, he's not getting any younger. Now, the second move that garnered the most attention was because of a financial reason. The Dolphins cut Tua. They cut Tua, and that's going to be a $99 million dead cap hit over the next 2 seasons. That is an NFL record, breaks the record previously held by my Denver Broncos with the Russell Wilson situation. Now, subsequently, the Miami Dolphins, well, Tua first goes to Atlanta. He signs a 1-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. So quarterback competition for the Dirty Birds. Now, from a schematic standpoint, I can understand why Atlanta would sign Tua because Penix is a lefty. You got to protect your blind side. That would be your right tackle for a lefty. So if the event happens where Penix gets hurt, you don't have to change your offense, particularly your line, much because Tua's a lefty as well. You don't have to change the way you do play calling. And Tua is right now, while Tua is the more brittle quarterback, he is the more proven one, other than Michael Penix. Durag P got a lot to prove. Durag P still got a lot to prove because he can't finish the season. He hasn't finished the season yet either, and then he's coming into his 3rd year. But what do you think of Tua going to the Falcons?
I mean, you can't argue with getting a quarterback of his stature as far as having experience in this league for a league minimum, to be honest with you, because the Falcons are, I mean, it's going to be because the Dolphins are going to eat most of that contract.
Dolphins are paying this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Dolphins are going to eat most of that contract. So they're getting them for a bargain. And I mean, it's wild with them because just last year, I mean, they signed Kurt and they get Michael Penix Jr. To be their quarterback, and now all of a sudden you still got more competition. It's almost feel like they're the Cleveland Browns of the NFC because there's just so many quarterbacks there. But for Tua, I mean, it's a good spot. You still got a lot of weapons. You got Pitts. I mean, you got Pitts and you got Drake London out there. You got Bijan to hand that ball off to. Still got that defense, depending on, I don't know what's going to happen with their pass rusher. Pierce.
They brought back Albrecht. It's their D coordinator. They kept him.
Yeah, but I mean, like they're a young pass rusher that got into all them legal troubles over the offseason. How that's going to happen? If he's
they got a high pick.
Yeah. Now you ain't replacing him. That boy had rookie like all-time rookie numbers back there. So I mean, unless the next person you bring in do the same thing, it's hard to replace that kind of talent. But I mean, that's just one person, but still Tua to the Falcons. I mean, it seems like a good fit for him. I'm happy that he get another chance. I mean, at least to compete for another chance. If he can stay healthy, it's a lot of weapons and a lot of potential over there in Atlanta.
Let me tell you the world of the NFL that we're in now. Okay, Baker Mayfield and Geno Smith made you have to reevaluate how we look at quarterbacks based on how they fare at their first stop or their first couple of stops. Sam Darnold is now the poster boy. He cemented it. We're in the NFL now where this is why you legitimately would have to look at Tua for getting another chance. But I never thought I'd say this. Every quarterback can't be like Sam Darnold. But as far as I think it's a good fit for Tua for a couple reasons. One, it's no pressure on him. The pressure's on Penix. No pressure on Tua. Two, he's in a dome. You know, he's in a controlled weather environment. Three, Stefanski can coach offense. Stefanski is a damn good offensive coach. You don't become a 2-time coach of the year in a 4 years period and not be damn good at what you do. That was more or less Cleveland Browns front management getting Deshaun Watson than Stefanski. Even though he clearly didn't like Shedeur Sanders. And finally, what you said earlier, them weapons. Falcons have top tier weapons at every skill position. I mean, top tier. This is why I would say watching the Atlanta Falcons would make me want to punch a hole in the wall because you would watch them for a half and they would look like the best fucking team in football. And then the second half look like the worst fucking team in football. So and out of that, you get a close loss. for the most part. So good move for Tua. Now for the Miami Dolphins, they bring in Malik Willis. They bring in Malik Willis, 3-year deal, $45 million guaranteed. They also traded Minkah Fitzpatrick to the New York Jets. What do you think about the Dolphins as they are starting to kind of rebuild, I guess?
I mean, you get you a decent quarterback. I mean, to move on. No, who knows if Malik Willis is going to be the future moving forward. I mean, he signed for a 3-year deal, but anything can happen in the NFL, and he really didn't prove himself to a lot to be like, man, yeah, this is the guy that we need going forward. Might be just a stopgap, but it gives him the opportunity to be able to showcase his talent there in Miami as well. I mean, he got Waddle. He still got what's his name? Achane.
Waddle, Achane.
Yeah. So I mean, Malik Willis got an opportunity. He did look good a little bit when he had to take over for Jordan Love there. So who knows? They got potential there as well in Miami for him to right this ship a little bit without Tua. Because I mean, as long as he can stay healthy, I mean, it's an upgrade for real. I don't really see anything too much of a major difference between him and Tua. To be honest with you, except he stays healthy for the most part. And he got a lot of concussion deals, but. Hey, maybe we'll see. I mean, they got a whole new offensive system there. Maybe they fit him and he works out.
Malik Willis, another quarterback, different spot. This is going to be his 3rd team. Tennessee never gave him a chance. Green Bay, let's see. Green Bay took over everybody. I mean, yeah, that's why Malik Willis went down there because all of his Packers OC. Well, actually, it was the DC of the Packers who's the coach now, but the Packers general manager is down in Miami. So, I mean, it made sense for Malik Willis to do that, even though I was hearing a lot of Malik Willis to Arizona. But I mean, if you're a Dolphin fan, you can't be excited either way if you're a Dolphin fan because you've gone the last 25 years starting over. So if you're a Dolphin fan, it should be just another quarterback. Sorry, Aaron. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. But I hope Malik Willis does good because he's a VA boy. So that's what it is. Now the third biggest move, depending on how you look at it, the Kansas City Chiefs now will have two Super Bowl MVPs in their backfield. The Kansas City Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker, the reigning Super Bowl MVP. The Kansas City Chiefs signed him to a contract. I don't have the numbers right here in front of me right now because let's see. Okay, here we go. The Kansas City Chiefs, they signed Kenneth Walker to a 3-year deal worth $43 million, $28 million guaranteed. What has been said about the Kansas City Chiefs for the last 2 years? They need
a running back.
Right.
They need a running back.
Now
that was a good pickup. Solid.
Go ahead, Cook.
No, that was a solid pickup for them because they've been looking for a running back for a long time to be able to dump some of the load, take some of the load off of Patrick Mahomes, and to get Kenneth Walker. That was a solid move, especially if you already know somebody got that experience, already got this, and got Super Bowl MVP. That was a major move for them to get that. To get him in their backfield. So I look out for that. And also they got Travis Kelce back, which is
Kelce signs a 1-year, $12 million deal. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, really, who cares? But I mean, it's nice to have continuity with that. But he really didn't make a lot of noise last year. So hopefully maybe he could do something just to help him out this year.
Quietly, Kelce had damn near 900 yards receiving. The Chiefs were just bad last year.
Yeah, maybe.
They were bad. I mean, it's one of the, like niggas did not. I realized that right around when it got to about week 13, week 14. Matter of fact, after we beat them, I was like, yo, they're not good. Like, they're not good. I was like, honestly, like, and it's not because we beat them, but I'm just saying they're not good. And I would see they were struggling when they struggled to beat the fucking Raiders and shit. Like, yeah, they're no good.
Yeah.
So but I mean, good for Kelce. I mean, this is clearly his last year, more likely than
clearly.
but they still have holes. You know, a lot of people who are Kansas City on the Kansas City bandwagon, they're going system overboard. Oh, we're gonna take the AFC West back. Slow the fuck down, because you still have gaping holes now in your defensive backfield. You have holes in your offensive line. Who's your number one receiver? I mean, they make a big deal out of Rashee Rice, but what happened when he came back? Nothing. So, but that is a good pickup. Good for Kenneth Walker for
get that money.
Yeah, good for Kenneth Walker. Now,
get that money.
To me, the most stunning news of the day: Mike Evans, 12-year Tampa Bay Buccaneer, 1,000-yard season, the first 11, has jumped ship, no pun intended, to the San Francisco 49ers. George Kittle is hype. He puts out the tweet saying, "Let's go. Welcome to the Bay." And if I'm Mike Evans, I'm like, well, I just left the Bay. What the hell are you talking about? But either way, Mike Evans, what do you think of Mike Evans? We had an angry brother on the chat line. I saw that shit. Boy, Calvin was mad.
Yeah.
What do you think of Mike Evans in San Francisco?
Mike Evans has been a solid quarterback as long as he's on the field. He's still quarterback, wide receiver, as long as he's on the field. So I see why he's upset and coming from the Buccaneers, because that's all they knew was Mike Evans. So I know they sad to see him go. The 49ers get them an experienced, reliable target to throw to. They haven't had that last year with getting rid of Debo and then Ayuk not being injured and immature as hell around the league. So I know they like a breath of fresh air to get somebody in there like them. And then with Pearsall, they got Pearsall to help him out. So that was a solid move by the 49ers to pick him up offensively. So I think that's something to watch next year as well, offensively. And in the Mike Shanahan system, he probably gonna get a lot of it's gonna be Kyle. It's gonna be Kyle Shanahan system. He's gonna look good.
I'm interested. I don't know if you saw the text that I put in the chain after, Calvin said what he said. You said what you said. Kyle was bang, bang, Nana gang. I said, what did we call Tampa Bay last year, before the season started? Wide receiver U. Wide receiver U doesn't last long in the NFL. One of them niggas had to go. And I told you Abuka was not coming to be no third string wide receiver. Now I'm interested with the 49ers because no doubt Mike Evans is going to be productive if he's on the field. I know he'll be scheme open a lot because Kyle Shanahan is a genius play caller. But my thing is with the wide receiver position, look at Mike Evans, Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall. Where's your speed? They're all the same type of receiver. Big body, like a basketball team. And that's always good. Mike Evans can still, out jump you and catch a 50-50 ball, deep ball. And like I said, I know he'll be schemed open. I thought what you said was funny. He'd rather catch passes from Brock Purdy than Baker Mayfield. But I mean, that's just what I'm interested in, because I know Mike Evans can run the slot and so can Jawan Jennings. But that's all I would be interested in. Kittle is, can he stay healthy? So
Kittle too.
Yeah, you got weapons, but all I'm asking is where's your speed? Who takes the top off the defense? When I think about Pearsall, who's not a burner, you're not getting separation. So you'll have to be schemed open, but you're not getting separation when it comes to really pushing the ball down the field, unless you have somebody already there or you draft somebody. So that's the only thing I'd be curious about. I think it's a solid move too. The contract is what really gets me. Wide receivers got paid today. Mike Evans' contract is $20 million a year, 3 years, $60 million. For a 33-year-old wide receiver, that's kind of shocking to me. I'm surprised at that.
AJ gonna be crying again now. Now we got to hear more AJ. Get this dude out of here. I don't need no more of that.
Yo, if you are a top flight wide receiver and you looking at today, you look at the contract Alec Pierce just got. I was like, whoa, like,
and he ain't even that guy, dog. He really ain't even that guy.
Then you got over $100 million. Now he ain't gonna see the $100 million, but still, just to get that much guaranteed money anyway. It's like I saw that contract. I was like, whoa, go ahead. Let's go on Alec Pierce. What you thinking?
I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. But I guess that's what the market is. And they saw something in him. I mean, they trade Pittman, so they get compensation for that, Pittman Jr. to the Steelers, and then you sign him because you need a number one receiver to potentially go with Daniel Jones if he comes back healthy. Because I know they put him under the franchise to try to retain him. So you still need to get yourself some weapons, but paying that man that's wild. That's for somebody who really ain't like, was he even like a top 5 last year or anything like that? I don't think
he had the highest average per catch last year.
Okay, I mean, I guess because you ain't really hearing nothing about him, to be honest with you. I mean, but if you're a Colts fan, I'm sure you know a lot about him. But to get that much money, it's always about what the market is presenting itself. So some people who you think don't deserve it, I mean, it's just what it is at this time. The money goes up, the cap goes up, the potential for needing pieces go up. So you hit the market at the right time, you can get paid. And he just hit the market at the right time and got paid. That's all I can really say about it, because I don't know really too much about the guy, but they see potential in him.
That's a head. That one was a head scratcher to me when I saw that contract. I was like, wait a minute, what did I miss about goddamn Alec Pierce? Because $100 and some million. I'm like,
crazy work.
Him? Like if you was like if you would have reversed, if you would have tell me Mike Evans even at 33 got the $100 million contract and Alec Pierce got the 3-year $60 million contract, I'd be like, that would make more sense to me, just because Mike Evans is that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but okay. I'll tell you one team that's been busy today. It's been the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders have been busy today. They get Eric Stokes. They get they made a lot of moves today. The Raiders, they got the Nakobe Dean. They get the Raiders, they're spending a lot of money. Now, what's that? Is that going to amount to anything? It's the Raiders. You never know. But let's see. Where was I going now? Where was I going next? Okay. Now, Commanders. They just paid $100 million to Odafe Owe, DN from the Chargers, former Ravens and Chargers. $100 million. Is he worth it?
That's what the market say. Yeah, he's too rich for our blood, but I mean, he's a good player. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see. The Commanders needed some young pieces anyway. Them boys was some old heads over there. So just to get it,
very old.
Yeah, just to get them a prime pass rusher is a win for them. So congratulations to the Commanders for doing that. But I mean, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? You sign all that money, you better do something. But they needed some young talent over there.
And speaking of the Commanders, they did re-sign Marcus Mariota. I don't see him going anywhere unless somebody guarantees him a starting position, because he just, you should have a backup quarterback that's similar to your starting quarterback. That's why I thought that Tua was a good move in Atlanta. News that you probably won't, that probably like signings that you probably won't hear a lot of. Tyler Lindenbaum, he left the Ravens. He signed with the Raiders as well. Like I said, the Raiders have been busy. Nakobe Dean, Tyler Lindenbaum, they've been busy.
They got Quay Walker as well. Yeah, so they've been busy. The Philadelphia Eagles lose Nakobe Dean and they lose Jalen Phillips. I know they were trying to keep Jalen Phillips there. Jalen Phillips goes to the Carolina Panthers. Have the Eagles made any subsequent moves of note? No, the only thing we did was extend Jordan Davis, but
I saw that.
Jalen Phillips was priced too high. I'm not mad at that at all. Nakobe Dean was inspected because we got Jahai Campbell right behind him, the first round pick we got from last year. So it's expected for Dean to move on because we're not going to pay him. We got a first round sitting behind him. When he was on the field, he was great. It's just Nakobe Dean played better when he was on the field and he was in that defense more. So, of course, you let Nakobe go out there. But Nakobe, N'Kobe's a great player. I wish him the best. It's sad to see him go. The Raiders got them one. As long as he can stay healthy, that man, he get through there. When he attacked the quarterback a blitz, he's one of the better blitzers in the league at the linebacker position. So, and when he come through that line, he come through with aggression. So they got them one over there. As long as he can stay on the field, I'm excited for him. But again, we had a first round behind him, so that was expected. And we also lost Reed Blankenship to the Texans. He went to the Texans. But again, I'm not really sad about that one. He got paid what he got. We got a lot of future contracts we need to worry about with Coop and Quinion. Those guys need to get paid. We still got to pay Jalen Carter. So we expected to lose a lot of people. It's hard to keep people together. That money ended up catching up. You know, we still got a lot of money on the books with AJ, Devontae, our line. So some people are going to walk, and those were expected. We really don't got safety replacements. We still need safety, but you got the draft. You still got some pieces and free agents, and Reed Blankenship really wasn't moving no needle for us. So, but other than that, we just signed Jordan Davis.
My team hasn't done much. We lost John Franklin Myers. I hate to see him go. He went to the Tennessee Titans. That could be quite the duo in Tennessee with him and Jeffrey Simmons, because Franklin Myers he's a damn good D tackle. Robert Saleh is trying to build him up. He's trying to build him up a defense there. We did J.K. Dobbins. I guess I'm going to have to settle on J.K. Dobbins. I wasn't excited when we got him last year. He did good. I mean, but
he can't stay healthy.
He can't stay healthy. You know, he was on pace for about 1,400 yards, but he got hurt. And, you know, the running backs that we were looking at, both of them were off the board. We were looking at Kenneth Walker and Travis Etienne. Etienne goes to New Orleans. So now if we can spring Kamara, I know Kamara's long in the tooth, but if we can spring Kamara, you know, then I would be happy, because I've been saying Kamara is going to come to the Broncos ever since Sean Payton became the coach. But we did resign Alex Singleton. We signed Justin Stranad. We cut Dre Greenlaw. I was a little surprised at that. I was a little surprised that we cut Dre Greenlaw. But you know, other than that, like I said, it's been so many freaking moves today.
It's been what they say, like 795 signings today.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that. It's a lot of people moving behind the scenes, under the scenes. A lot of lower names, decent names. A lot of teams look different this year.
You know, the crazy thing is that Travis Etienne got more money than Kenneth Walker.
That's wild. That's wild work too, though. Yeah. But if you Kenneth Walker agent, you're looking like, bro, what's popping? But I mean, he is on a better team, though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to bite you got to bite the bullet to if you want to win and still get paid. I mean, I wouldn't be too upset. You still a multimillionaire, you know? And you're on a better team, but
wait a minute. You said who's on a better team? Kenneth Walker?
I mean, come on.
He was just won the Super Bowl.
I'm talking about compared to Etienne going to New Orleans.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Because Jacksonville is going to be in the discussion to come out of the AFC next year. New Orleans, even though I will say this, Tyler Shuck can play. I really ain't know shit about him until I started watching. No, that motherfucker can play. Watch out for them. That matter of fact, that whole division, that whole NFC South, to me is in the air, because you know Atlanta, based on talent, has the best team based on paper. We don't know what we're gonna get. We don't know what Tampa Bay is gonna do if they're gonna sink or swim, because they were great the first 8 games, horrible the last 9. Carolina is the one who actually won the division, and Bryce Young has had growth each year, and Carolina got a hell of a defense too, and they just added Phillips. And the Saints, you know what I'm saying? They're the Saints. So, but yeah, well, if you're talking about Chiefs and Saints, of course, yeah. I mean, and what makes it crazy with Kenneth Walker is he gained over 1,000 yards this season, and he only was rushing the ball 13 times a game because he was splitting with the other dude, the dude who got hurt in the playoffs. His name is drawing a blank to me.
Who are you talking about?
Charbonnet.
Charbonnet. Oh, you talking about Seattle? Yeah, Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. Yeah, he got injured.
Yeah, Charbonnet. Yeah. That's
30 mil a year, bro. Ain't no way in hell we was paying that for no Jalen Phillips. That's wild.
Everybody loves the pass rusher. Everybody loves the pass rusher.
He really do that. But that market, he came the first year the first game he had a good game, and then after that it was just like he was there. I wouldn't pay no 30 mil for him. Thank you, Howard.
You see how niggas change. You see how niggas change their tune real quick. 2 weeks after he got to Philly, said it's the greatest professional decision I ever made. I love it here. Till it's time to show you the money.
Yeah, that money mean everything.
Yeah, now he's down in the Bible Belt. The Dallas Cowboys traded for Rashad Gary. What did you think about that?
I've seen a lot of talk about that. Like I said, it's like they swapping people, the Packers and the Cowboys. They get Micah, you get Rashad Gary, they get Kenneth Clark. They just trading back and forth. But from what I've seen, the Packers fans were excited to clean house with him. They say he wasn't getting any pressures. He got 0 pressures the last 10 games there. So I mean, I hope he.
Yeah.
I hope he does the same thing with the Cowboys, to be honest with you.
Rashad Gary was looking all world the first month of the season, then he just disappeared.
Yeah. So I mean, I ain't shook by that, you know what I mean? But I mean, the Cowboys are trying to be aggressive with their low-key power moves. I know they were in the Max Crosby thing, but I'm glad the Ravens snatched them out of there because they offered too. Their thing came out for Max Crosby, so they were definitely in the market for a pass rusher. I really thought that they were going to wait around and look at Trey Henderson because he's still out there. He's older in it.
I'm hearing about Trey Hendrickson to Tampa.
Yeah, well, see, I mean, he might be at the Eagles now that we lost our pass rusher.
That's possible. Because
we are in the market for a pass rusher as well. I mean, as you can see, we tried to get Myles Garrett last year. We tried to offer for Michael Parsons, and again, we traded to get Jalen Phillips, and we just lost him. So I'm pretty sure we're going to try to fill in. I'm hearing Trey and then also Bradley Chubb a little bit. Bradley Chubb a little bit too.
Yeah.
But it's whatever.
From that area. That's why I heard about that. Trey Hendrickson is from the Tampa area, and and also hearing that Tampa spent so much money on offense the last couple of years, wide receiver and that they need to put some more, work in on that defense because they're pretty much still toting out the same defense that they had when they won the Super Bowl. And 2020 is getting further back by the passing game.
Absolutely.
So they think maybe it's time to invest on defense. Now, who do you think was the biggest winner today?
As far as for free agency, shit. I ain't gonna say well, just thinking about all the moves that's made, we got that. I'd say the biggest spenders really is the Raiders. I mean, they made a lot of good moves. I would say even though they got rid of players, they still brought in a lot of key pieces. A lot of people thought that they were just rebuilding because they got rid of Max Crosby, but it ain't like they giving up. They still out here spending money trying to make their team look good. So I would really say the Raiders made a lot of decent, good moves so far, bringing in talent. I would give them a dub today.
Okay, makes sense. I mean, based on activity, you're absolutely right. I've been watching,
but if you mean like a person,
just in general.
In general, it's really hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's been so many moves. Like I really have to sit there and analyze it. But if you talk about big moves that people know of, I mean, like I said, the Commanders got them the best pass rusher in the free agency on their team today, and they needed it. I mean, but
Right, because Crosby was a trade. Crosby wasn't a free agent.
Yeah. Crosby was
I've been looking at what the Rams been doing. The Rams been making moves,
but they did a lot of trades too. They traded for McDuffie and signed McDuffie. That was pretty good. And what else did the Rams do? I didn't really see
Watson, the cornerback Watson.
Okay, so they got Watson. Oh, they tooling up that secondary. I mean, they got the pass rush. Shit, that secondary because they was getting smoked. Well, with your boy Forbes. Forbes is out there getting his boots smoked. So to shore up that secondary, that is pretty decent. That's pretty scary because their pass rush was getting to it and they just couldn't cover a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
they filled in that week.
Watson. So I mean, the Rams may be back in the fuck them picks mode.
Trying to go for the gusto. Yeah, it worked for them though.
It did work.
It worked for them before. Yeah.
I mean, they got that's when they got Odell and Von Miller, and it worked for them that 1 year.
Yeah.
But because they know that this is probably Stafford's last year. They know this is probably Stafford. I mean, that depends on how he plays. Because remember, before last season started, they were saying how his back was fucked up, and he just came out there and looked great the entire. Do I think he should have won MVP? Yeah, it
was anybody's year last year, to be honest with you, because it really,
he could have gave it to Bo Nix. We had the best record, but I guess if you go process elimination, who was the best player out of the MVP candidates? I guess, for me, it was more of a lifetime achievement award for Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
You suffered that long in Detroit. You did win a Super Bowl. Here you go. I mean, when you got Puka and Devontae, you should win MVP, motherfucker. So where do you think Kyler Murray is going to go?
As far as for the quarterback needed teams out there, I've been hearing a lot of the Vikings for Kyler Murray, which is, is wild. But, I mean, it'll be nice. It'll be. I mean, you got fucking J-Jet to throw the ball to, so you would hope that they would get in there and get them some kind of competition. But no, I also heard because I think he's a free agent too. Are they releasing him or some shit like that? Kirk Cousins,
they're cutting him just like Tua. Yeah.
Yeah. So Kirk Cousins may make a reunion back. I would think they would try to get Kirk Cousins more than you would fucking want to get Kyler Murray. So I'm gonna act. What?
Why?
Kirk Cousins is going to be more. Go ahead.
You've done that. The coach from Minnesota, he's still there. He had Kirk Cousins. You've done that.
Yeah, but Kirk, what you going to do with Kyler?
What you going to do with Kirk?
Not a damn thing. Exactly. I'd rather. So what the fuck? It's a pick'em, nigga. So it really don't matter. But I wouldn't. I don't know about Kyler, bro. He doesn't seem like he really gives two shits about football from what you hear about it. But it's hard to say that because, I mean, you're still in the league and you got to prep yourself to be able to do that as a quarterback in the NFL. So, but I mean, I don't really know too much about where Kyler would go because it could be anywhere. I mean,
it's not Miami. We'll take them off the table.
You take Miami off the team. The Jets still need a quarterback.
Don't do that to him. He don't deserve that.
The Jets still need one. Shit. He could go sit behind fucking Matt Stafford if he wants to, but he ain't gonna do that. He want to start. Because shit, who need it?
I would gladly sit behind Stafford because McVay.
But he ain't gonna want to do that though.
I know he ain't gonna want to do that.
And take over that team because he ain't gonna be there too long and get your shit straight. But get your shit straight. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know where Kyler could because I thought it would have been Miami, but they said fuck that. We get Malik, and then I would only say the Vikings. To be honest with you, if you saying that they don't want Kirk Cousins no more, then the Vikings would have. It would have to be the Vikings. To be honest,
if he signs with the Vikings, remember we covered the draft the last 2 years, last 3 years really. What did I say about J.J. McCarthy the day the Vikings drafted him?
Nigga, I don't know.
Why did you do that?
Yeah,
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Like he was hidden in offense when he was with Michigan. The Michigan won the title running the ball and cheating. That's how Michigan won the title.
Yeah.
Running the ball and Spygate. And they drafted him 10th, and then he can't stay healthy. Why do you think so many Vikings fans were very angry, been angry for the last year because you let Sam Darnold walk and then he goes and wins the Super Bowl and you stuck with J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah, that was stupid.
So
the boy went 14. Like they had like 14 wins with Sam Darnold too, didn't it? The Vikings was like right there. Why?
Yes.
Why would you do that?
The same.
Okay,
squad.
He didn't. He didn't show up in the playoffs though. He did fuck up a little bit.
It don't, bro, but still, bro. When it showed up in the playoffs, well, J.J. McCarthy ain't show up in the regular season. So what difference does it make? Like the same squad. And you got not just Justin Jefferson, you got Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson. Like you got weapons over there in Minnesota. And JJ, okay, let's like when I couldn't fathom what the hell they had Daniel Jones too. And that's what we're talking about. They had Daniel Jones too.
They let everybody go for JJ.
For JJ McCarthy. Okay. Like I don't get it. And if you sign, it's like it wouldn't surprise me if the Vikings didn't want to sign Kyler Murray because you almost have to admit, yeah, we was wrong about JJ McCarthy. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, I mean, but who gives a fuck? We're in the NFL now because one fact is true. Quarterbacks get ruined more than they get made. And people are ready to give up on quarterbacks if it doesn't work with their first or second stop. That's where we are getting away from that NFL now.
They eating up dead cap like it ain't shit else to do now, bro.
Well, see, the thing is that's what hurts the Cardinals, even though his dead cap hit is just like $30-some million. See, the thing is, they want to at least know before it's time to pay you that first contract. You know, that's where Cleveland fucked up at because they should have just kept Baker Mayfield. They should have never traded for Deshaun Watson. They should have just kept Baker Mayfield. They wouldn't be going through this shit today that they're going through. But I think Kyler Murray is going to land up with Minnesota. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
It's looking that way.
I do. Yeah. I think Kyler's going to go to Minnesota, and they're going to have a serious sit down with J.J. McCarthy and be like, look, it's quarterback competition. It's what it is because, you know, the first year you weren't available. Half of the second year you weren't available, and when you were available, you didn't really play that great. So now, before we invest our money in you, we're going to bring in a veteran quarterback, a former number 1 overall pick who's taking a team to the playoffs, you know, however you want to look at him, video game clause and contract or not, but you got to show it, motherfucker. You got to prove that because we're not going to sit here and you niggas look at what the Dolphins did with Tua. Niggas look at what Arizona did with Kyler Murray. And those two quarterbacks took their teams to the playoffs and still today find themselves as free agents. So, and just like with Bryce Young, because you know Bryce Young was eligible for an extension. No, Carolina picked up that tab. No. Yes, you took us to the playoffs with an 8-9 record. Okay? You made the Panthers, Bryce Young with the Panthers. You showed a good account of yourself in your play because Bryce Young was extension eligible. And a lot of people were thinking, well, if Bryce Young has a good year, maybe the Panthers will go ahead and extend him. He's improved every year. Yes, the Panthers made the playoffs by hook or by crook. They made the playoffs at an 8-9 record. But even he still has to prove, okay, you made the playoffs last year with a sub-500 record. You took the Rams to the limit. Now, can you be even better next year? He'll get his bag. J.J. McCarthy, Nick, they got to you got to take them. First of all, you got to beat out Kyler Murray for the starter if they sign him. Because if you ain't QB1 at week 1, bye, nigga. And let Kyler Murray get in there and the Vikings go to the playoffs. Not even win 14-3, but go to the playoffs. And the common denominator, there are 2 quarterbacks while you've been on the roster that's taken it to the playoffs, and none of them is your name. Bye, nigga.
But they do that to these quarterbacks nowadays. Again, we always talk about it. Some of these motherfuckers ain't ready when they get to the league. and they break their ass, and they don't know what the fuck to do until they get to their third or fourth team in the system where they just don't have any kind of fucking confidence, or they're not expected to do what they're supposed to do when they were a first round pick. So they get their confidence back, i.e. Sam Darnold, and they just drive the team there. Not saying that Sam Darnold really showed the wild anybody, because look, he ain't even fucking get MVP. He just, you get the ball to the running back and don't fuck up. You know what I mean? And get you some weapons and don't fuck up. So that's really all you got to do sometimes. And they get on teams where, I mean, they the first round pick. You on this team for a reason, because they fucking suck. That's how they got your ass. And so they not ready to really do anything. And they put them out there and they lose their confidence. They get smacked all left and right, and they break their quarterbacks. So they lose the way they play. So it is good sometimes for them to get a change of scenery, and they start to look good in the right kind of system. So maybe the same thing will happen for McCarthy.
Me and you and Keith had this conversation a couple of years ago, because I was the main one saying, yo, just because you draft a quarterback number 1 overall doesn't mean that he has to be the starter week 1. And Keith was going back and forth with me tooth and nail. Yes, it does. No, it don't. Because if it don't work, now then everything that you just said, Sean, would applies to that quarterback. Again, more teams break quarterbacks than they have successful quarterbacks, because coaches are trying to save their fucking job by taking this quarterback number 1 overall. And let me tell you something about my nigga coming from Indiana going to the Raiders. No, this ain't the year for quarterbacks. No, I'm going to tell you that right now. The Raiders are going to draft, what's the motherfucking name from Indiana?
Fernando Mendoza.
Fernando Mendoza. I'm having a bunch of brain freezes. Mendoza, this is not the year for the quarterbacks. That's why the nigga from Oregon went back. That's why the nigga from Ole Miss, Trinidad Chambliss, went back. That's why Arch Manning went back. This ain't the year. Fernando Mendoza, the Raiders got the number 1 pick. They need a quarterback. They're going to draft him. But I'm telling you right now, not it. Not it. Nope. And they're going to put him out there week 1, and that's going to be a mistake. That's going to be a mistake. You know, that's why I thought the Falcons did the right thing by drafting Penix and even still having Kirk Cousins, because he didn't have, even though there's a number 8 overall pick, he didn't have to start week 1. You shouldn't. I think Shedeur Sanders not starting week 1 is not a bad thing. Doesn't mean that not everybody's going to be Peyton Manning or Ben Roethlisberger or fucking Matthew Stafford or these number 1 overall picks. I mean,
Carson Wentz, baby.
I'm just saying, bro, because Carson Wentz, I mean,
he looked amazing that first year, bro. That nigga looked amazing. I thought he was going to be the next best thing.
Remember, we was at his first game.
Yeah.
He looked
that boy looked amazing.
He looked amazing. But as soon as he had some competition, that man froze up.
That boy a bitch made.
The worst thing for him was Nick Foles winning that Super Bowl, bro. That was the worst thing for him, bro. Because, you know, fans of Philly, they had never had a Super Bowl, so they ain't give a fuck, nigga.
Damn. I wanted that nigga.
Who?
I would have took him as safety, but he's priced too high, too. Kobe Bryant from the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. Who did Kobe go to?
To the Bears.
They moved him because coming out of Cincinnati, he was a cornerback.
Yeah.
In Seattle, matter of fact, his rookie year, he was a cornerback. They converted him to safety, and he's a ace. Well, that's what happens when you win the Super Bowl. Niggas want to get paid, and they
all over the place. Yep, you lose your people.
We got our ring, so
you got that ring.
Nope. Exactly.
Get that bank up. Talk to me nasty. What that account look like? That's what they looking for.
Seahawks,
but that's cool, man.
Seahawks,
man. The Seahawks, they lost a couple of pieces. No, they signed Joe back. Their cornerback Joe back. I was liking him too. I wanted him on the other side of Quinion.
Yeah, they got Joe. They still got Witherspoon. Who should have now? That should have been the fucking MVP of the Super Bowl. If you want to keep it real, Devin Witherspoon should have been the MVP of the Super Bowl. That nigga, they had that nigga playing like he was an angry linebacker in the Super Bowl. Like I ain't never seen a cornerback blitz so much in one game in my life. They sent that nigga on 13 blitzes, a cornerback, and he was getting home every fucking time, bro. Like
it was like, look, I don't give a fuck what you do. Hit this nigga.
Hit this nigga. Hit this nigga.
Yeah.
I was like, because I was sitting there watching, like, damn, they keep sending this nigga. Like, they sit up through the whole season. He had one cornerback blitz, and they just every like. And when he got home and caused the interception for a touchdown, So, but Seattle's gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. I'm just really interested as far as. I don't know what moves we're gonna make. I don't know what moves we really need to make. I just would just like us to get another. Well, RJ Harvey is good. Like I said, J.K. Dobbins doesn't excite me because he don't stay healthy, bro. And he signed a 2-year deal.
You got the draft though. You can always find some good young talent running backs in the draft, bro.
Yeah, we drafted Harvey last year. I'm just interested to see if we're gonna make any moves at wide receiver, and I know defense is going to be fine because we didn't lose Vance Joseph.
We get y'all AJ for Patrick.
Hell no. Hell no. The fuck? So what, do you want me to depend on Riley Moss? Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Adoree Jackson out there. You can pick up Adoree.
No, hell no. Yeah. No. Matter of fact, we got to make sure we sign. All jokes aside, Jaquan McMillan, who was really our second best cornerback. Jahdae Barron was pretty good, but but I just like, no, you cannot have Patrick. Hell no. Leave me with fucking Riley fucking Moss. Hell no.
Just saying, bro.
A walking pass interference waiting to happen.
We got Michael Carter II. We'll put it in the package for you and give you another cornerback.
No.
Just asking, man. You know what I mean?
No. Absolutely not.
That'll be a secondary for your ass. Cooper, Patrick, and fucking Quayon.
Yeah.
No fly zone.
Yeah.
I can play safety back there, nigga.
Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming, God damn it. Because you ain't getting the best in the business.
I got it.
No. That nigga is the best because that nigga shut AJ Brown down. What the no. Absolutely not.
No, what's his name? Kevin Patullo shut AJ Brown.
Who's your OC though? Who's your OC
now?
Yeah.
Sean Mannion from the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
He was the quarterback's coach. We said the same thing, but doing your research on him, I mean, he's highly, they always say he's highly touted, but a lot of people talk how about him, like he's one of the up and coming, but he never called offensive plays again, so I don't know why they did it again, but.
That's what I'm saying. When you had Josh McDaniels, you had Cliff Kingsbury out there.
Fuck Josh McDaniels. I don't want that motherfucker nowhere near my team.
I'm talking about Mike McDaniel. Yeah, Mike McDaniels, yeah.
Well, Mike McDaniels wanted to go somewhere sunny, so he went back to the Chargers, and so we already knew we weren't going to get him, but I don't see it's a bad thing with Sean Mannion. The reason why I say that is because the last motherfucker we got from Green Bay that was quarterback coach who didn't call no plays was Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? Not calling him Andy.
That's a long time ago.
I know. But what I'm saying is I ain't calling him Andy Reid or nothing, but you can never people got potential. You give them the opportunity to. Kevin Patullo just seemed like a fucking dumbass. I don't know why. That was like his drinking boy as far as for Nick Sirianni. He was just like, fuck, you want to run the offense, man? He was like, yeah, fuck it, you can do it. That's what it was like for him.
I was really about to get your ass because of that. I was like, that's your comparison? Something that happened 26, 27 years ago?
No. I'm not comparing him to no Andy Reid because Andy did it. He ain't nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never done it. I would never compare nobody like that. I'm just saying the story, the outline of how it happened.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he makes the most of his opportunity. It's a lot of hype on the Chargers too, as you mentioned, because that is where Mike McDaniels went. I don't know why. I mean, I know Khalil Mack came back. They got Ingold and stuff like that, but they cut Makai.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, back then, because they were trying to talk about he was coming back here, but I mean, he probably still can have the opportunity. But we got rid of Jeff Stoutland, the reason why he was so good that year. So I don't see him wanting to come back without Stout. Well,
I mean, the Chargers have hype on them every year. You know, so with them, even because I was believing it when with Harbaugh, but you know, I mean, they'll get to the playoffs, but I got with them. I got this. They'll be a playoff team, but I got to see it to believe it with them. I think there a lot of people today are saying, "Oh, the Chargers should win the AFC West." Like I'm like, nigga, over who? Over what? Like we just smoked their boots and we smoked the division boot, and that's how y'all playing us? Okay. I hope these motherfuckers know that we are Bo Nix injury away from winning the fucking Super Bowl. But okay. All right. Because I mean, every year is so different. I mean, for me, my team, seeing what we did last year, to me, the ceiling should be championship. It shouldn't just be getting there. No, because I firmly believe that if we got into the Super Bowl, we would have beat Seattle. Styles make fights. We matched up very well with them, actually. Because Sam Darnold was throwing the Patriots gifts and they were not cashing in. Like that pass that he threw that what's his name? Martinez dropped. And when he cut in front of JSN, Pat is taking that. Pat is taking that one. That first pass of the game where he went over the shoulder and the slot corner wasn't looking, Jaquan McMillan is housing that. I'm telling you, I truly believe that if we got to the Super Bowl, we win. So that should be the chip, and that's all Sean Payton's fault. That is all Sean Payton's fault. So that should be the chip on the shoulder. So I'm curious to see how we tune up, because one of our prediction league members said that we need remember they were saying that AJ during the Texans, somebody was saying AJ Brown should go to the Broncos because Cortland Sutton ain't in. I'm like, bro, Cortland Sutton is fine in Sean Payton's offense. We need have a little bit more reliable running back, and just honestly, and the injury bug caught us at the worst position at the worst time. I mean, it just is what it is. But so we'll see. I mean, but I'm not picking no fucking Chargers to win the division. Charge these nuts. Okay? I'm picking my boys to win the division again, even though our schedule, we got the NFC West. So we got to see the Seahawks and the 49ers. Yeah. And the fucking Rams. God damn, we got to see all of them.
Yeah, all the good teams.
Yeah, we got to see
Get your ass up.
Yep, we got to see them. I know we got to see the Patriots again. We got to see Jacksonville again. Yeah, our schedule ain't easy, bro. Our schedule is not easy. So, but this was just day one. More to come, because I know people are looking at wondering where Kyler Murray is going to go, where Trey Hendrickson is going to go. Those are the names. Where Tyreek Hill is going to land up. People are going to be looking.
Fucking criminal. That was terrible. D Block. 2 year deal.
Oh shit.
5 to 10.
5 to 10.
All guaranteed.
All guaranteed, Tom. Oh shit, man. I ain't fucking with you, man. You stupid, man. Oh, anyway. Let me act like it's a school night and get ready to take my ass up out of here. I should have started at 7:30, but no, it's cool.
Facts.
It's cool. But
I'm
everything,
about to hit the blizzy.
everything, I know you are. Everything copacetic over there, bro.
You know it. Everything is where it's at and where it's gonna be.
Hey,
but you
bro,
know.
Let me see if I can pull something up right quick.
No, Brandon.
No. It's not a video. Remember I told you about the shirt joint? Remember I told you about the shirt?
Yeah, the second one, the Springer jump, the reunion one.
No. I showed you that one. I told you I was gonna put the two. I did a design.
Oh, the two unique jump.
I don't know because this shit may move up slow. This fucking cricket take up a lot of fucking memory. Yeah, this bitch acting. This bitch moving slow as a bitch. Yeah, this cricket take a lot of fucking memory up. Okay, let's see. Because I know I saved it. So if I can pull it up and show it to you, that'd be cool. You want one of them Sports Plus Life joints?
Yeah, absolutely.
The post-game show joint with your face on it?
Yes, it got my face on it. Hello.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna get them designs done this weekend. Yeah, let me get them designs done this weekend. Let me see if I can pull this joint up. I may not be able to. Matter of fact, I probably can't because it's not this is a whole different app. This is a whole different fucking app, and I have to be on like some internet type shit. But honestly, that joint looks sweet. I mean, I put it on a white tee. That joint look tough. It did. My stuff. There we go. It should be up in there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture of the shit and I'm gonna send it to you.
For sure.
I'm sending it to you. Show me the preview, motherfucker. Show me the preview, motherfucker. Immediately. Don't be a fucking bitch. I mean, ooh, I'm doing all this cussing. All right, I don't go to make it. That Joe looks so tough on the damn t-shirt. I was like, yes. But yeah, but all of that stuff, all of that, when I tell you all of that stuff is gonna be dope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you one of them too. Matter of fact, I got at least three types of shirts that I'm gonna have. 3 types of 2 unique shirts, bro. Because that's how many goddamn pictures I got. Matter of fact, I ain't even got to do all that. I can make it this fucking simple. Okay.
Bro, it's been like 15 minutes. What are you doing?
I know, bro. No, it's I would have to take the picture of it and send it to you. I'll take it and I'll text it to you because
Absolutely,
I forgot that all of that stuff has to be on the fucking all of that stuff has to be on the goddamn internet. Yes, I just said I want to quit, nigga. There we go. But trust me, when this stuff is made, you definitely gonna get one. You're definitely gonna get one. Now I'm gonna come out in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna come online and I'm gonna show people these Holland Springs reunion shirts because I'm gonna have 12 of them. Now they're gonna be first come first serve, and I'll have them that day at the cookout. I have 6 white shirts, 6 black shirts, ranging from small to 3X, and like I said, once this flyer gets made, we'll go hardcore as far as promoting it. And when y'all see the shirts, I know y'all are gonna love the shirts because the design, and you've seen that design. The design on the shirts is tough, and they tough on a white shirt or a black shirt. So like I said, I'll have 6 of each. But anyway, let me get on up out of here. All
right, my bad.
All right, homie. Till next time.
Peace out, people.
Peace. Oh man, yes, this is the first shirt that I made all day, all night. Established 2009. I'm really gonna go in with the apparel, with the shirt. So y'all let me know because I'm gonna design. Honestly, I'm gonna get a whole website made. I'm gonna get a whole website made, and you guys will be able to see what you guys want. But until then, it's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this bit. Peace. Love y'all. See you Friday when we be talking that ish.